And this one is karma. And this one says someone from your past reemerges in your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet stand also in the light of love. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. That makes so much sense. So much sense that. So that's it. You know, this is a new birth, but we've got to tie up loose ends in order for this birth to come. Okay, so that's a beautiful one, earth signs. My aunt doesn't live in Oregon now, soft blue raindrops. She lives in Memphis. I was there last year. So, right, okay, so I'm going to go with air signs here. Okay, so this is for air signs. You're welcome, Stephen. You know what I even said this week? I went, I think I'm going to give up smoking. Like, I mean, what, really, me? You know, Tanya Tabs, it's like, no way. Well, yeah, it's happening. It's a relationship that I feel I haven't started yet, but it's coming. I know it is. It's so bizarre, so strange, you know, to see and to feel the changes within the world, you know. It's very bizarre. Right, okay, so air signs. What is this Gemini new moon for you? Yeah, it mightn't be fun, this Gemini moon, okay, but it's going to do a lot of clearing. It's going to do a lot of clearing. This is it, you know, it's taking no bullshit. It's not putting up with bullshit. It's almost like, you know, when you're having a clear out with your closet or your wardrobes or whatever, and you're like, right, okay, is that for the charity? That's a maybe. That's it. It's like, it's either get rid of it or keep it. Get rid of it or keep it. That's where we're going to be with this. So, air signs. Right, air signs. This is interesting. So, what's coming in? It's all talking. It's still the shadow work. This is still all connected to the lunar eclipse that's coming in. So, air signs, right? I want to say to you, be careful, because you might be drawn into a battle that is not going to be productive, okay? Keep your cool. This is it. Keep your cool and use your fire for fuel, they're saying. So there is a fiery energy coming here as well. I think we have a lot of Mars energy coming in with this as well, which can be used to propel us forward, or it can be used to fight, okay? And I feel with air signs here, look out for some fire signs, okay? This could possibly not just fire signs. No, I don't feel it's Sag. I don't feel it. It's Leos, okay? There's Leo energy coming in with this, and somebody almost wants to be top dog, okay? Somebody is going to, I want to say prickle your feathers. That's not even a way, is it? That might make sense to somebody, I don't know. But yeah, there's somebody wanting to come on the attack. It's almost like they're wanting to, I'm king of the pack kind of thing. They're wanting to claim this place, but it would be at the cost of you. You would have to succumb in order for them to step up. This could be at work. This could be in relationships, whatever. So it's saying, watch, okay, be aware of this and don't engage, okay? The art of war is do not engage, because there's somebody is pissed at you, at something you've done, at where you are, at what you've achieved, at whatever. You've rubbed somebody up the wrong way, and their heckles are up with this, and it's almost like they're wanting blood, I'm feeling here. But what it's saying is, I really feel this need for you to keep your arms crossed. Now, I always cross my arms when, you know, nobody can get energy. They kind of like get the cords from you, from your solar plexus with this. So this is saying to you, protect your energy, okay? With this Gemini moon, because somebody could be coming in saying they're right, you're wrong, It's quite argumentative energy here. But what it's saying here is like, be prepared that you can survive within any climate or any place. It's almost a bit like chameleon like here. So it's saying your shadow will be that you want to win. You want to win this argument, but is this argument even something that's worth winning? Because what they're saying is there is a very creative stirring within air signs. This Gemini moon is going to bring this in within air signs. And your challenge is, can you step back and can you observe, can you observe where whatever somebody's saying is just bullshit? It's their interpretation of it. It's not your truth. But do you have to fight for your truth? Do you have to fight to be, oh, right, okay, you're the one in the right, when this is never going to happen around this situation? So what this is saying is, is it more important to be happy or is it more important to be right? Because I feel this creative energy. I'm feeling a lovely feeling with this. If you don't jump on this, like, kind of MMA fighting ring, if you don't jump in there, you could be carried to someplace beautiful, a place of abundance and nurture. And this is when I'm saying this, I'm seeing such a lovely feeling coming in here, very it's where all of your needs are met. This is a real nice feeling that I'm getting. There's a lot of warmth coming through with this, but it's not if you decide to fight. It's saying here it's time to draw a line in the sand. No more. I'm not going back there. You have won. You will win by not engaging. If you get stuck in your head and let this affect you and whatever, all you're doing is getting yourself trapped in your mind and your thoughts. So what this is saying is, like, not my circus, not my monkeys, not my circus, not my monkeypox. God, I'm not even going there. Not even going there. But yeah, this is saying, when you have this security within yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You don't have to defend yourself if you feel that what you're doing is right. And this is where I feel it's going to be hard for you, or your challenge is going to be, because you're going to want to fight, because this is what you've done in the past. You've tried, but, and you've tried to have your answer said. And this stems back from childhood. So this could be linked with parents and stuff like that as well. And this is just saying, it's like, yeah, whatever, whatever. There's a beautiful Buddha story called This Is That So? And it's this guy that's getting accused of all of this stuff. And he's just like, oh, is that so? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Oh, Tanya, you've got green hair. All right, cool. Yeah. Pleased you noticed. No, that's it. I haven't got green hair, but why do I have to argue? If somebody's saying that, that's obviously what they're thinking. I know it's not. So why do I have to engage in that and use my precious energy? So this is what it's saying. And this is really big for your healing to do this, air signs. And like I say, there's something creative coming in for you, which I really feel is going to be successful. Now, when I'm saying successful, whether this is monetary, I don't feel that. Whether this is getting that buzz of doing something just for the hell of it, then yeah, it's do it here. Don't think about it too much, just do it. I feel some of you could be thinking about changing profession as well. There might be a little bit of, this might be where this argument's coming from, or these problems, but it might be, some of you might be wanting to set out by yourself. Some of you, I don't know if any of you are even thinking about going to Nepal. I don't know. I've just been shown Nepal there for some reason. But this is almost like, I feel that you're being given the ability to see the world in a different way to how you have always seen it. Okay. And it's like I say, this is where you're going to be presented at this crossroads. This is what's coming up for you. And I really feel as well that there is a crossroads coming around relationships. Okay. There's a crossroads coming around relationships. And what I'm seeing here is, what I'm getting in my head, and I don't know why this is coming. It's like stay wild with me or obey me. Okay, there's that coming in. I don't know what that is, but I love that stay wild with me. You know, like a lot of people, they deem wild as being out of control and, you know what I mean, crazy. To me, our wild is who we are. You know, this is when we go back to this feral, this forestry, this, you know, our inner wild. This is what we're wanting to awaken. So I feel, yeah, they're saying they're awaken. This is an awakening that is coming in for you, and no longer having to sit on the fence. Okay, this is about, you know, like merging two different sides. You know, yeah, this is about looking out and seeing where you want to go rather than where you've been. Okay, this is not fighting the past. This is letting it go, and letting it go with love, and seeing that your foundation, your security, and, you know, your claim and your joy is actually when you're embracing your own magic. That is where your security is. That is where your security lies. So yeah, I mean, this is, like I say, it could be, I don't even think it's going to be painful letting go. You might think it is, but it's not. It's truth. You've been, it's almost like lying on a bed of nails for a long time. I don't know why they're saying lying on a bed of nails there, you know. So anything from this is relief. And I really feel that there's this lovely feeling of coming in. But I would say to air signs that boundaries are so important. Okay, with this, yeah, this is it. It's firm boundaries. No need to explain yourself. No is a one-word sentence. Okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit card for you as well. Yeah, me too, Jan. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kathleen, and sorry for your loss. Right, so air signs. Air signs, come on, air signs. Yeah, it's air signs. For some reason, I'm getting through here. It's money can't buy you love. Okay, money can't buy you love. It's a Beatles song, isn't it? And now I'm singing. Right, okay. So what you got here, air signs, is balance. And this is saying all is perfect just the way it is. You are perfect just the way you are. Own and acknowledge every part of you, and you will find the balance that you're seeking. As I said at the beginning of this, you're not going to find your answers in other people or other situations. You're not. You've got to find them in you. Okay, and then you can step out in the world owning who you are, and everybody else will accept it. If they don't, then they're not your people. Okay, so right, who do we have now? Right. Sorry, just a random share there. I've got a cherry coke there. I don't know, it's really good though. I actually like it. Has anybody heard that song? I think it's by Labi Sifri. Something Inside So Strong. And there's a lyric in it, and it says, we hide behind walls of Jericho. And I always thought that he said cherry coke. It was like, what are walls of cherry coke? I once said it to a friend. They were like, what are you talking about, Tanya? Yeah, we hide behind walls of Jericho, but I thought it was cherry coke. So yeah, these are just little things at the moment that are amusing me, because honestly, I'm ready to combust or implode or whatever. It's yeah, what a crazy trip we're on. I don't know if you can see that behind me, a little bit of my artwork, and it says, take it easy, but take it. It was an old Terence McKenna quote. So, right, okay, this is, so we've had earth, we've had air. I'm going to go for fire. This is fire. Fire, 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 fire. In fact, they're telling me to use different cards for fire for some reason. So I do what I'm told or what I'm told. if you're speaking in Geordie. I've been back to Ibiza as well since I was last on here. That just came randomly. Yeah, I went back and had, wow, I could do a full hour about this. For some reason, I feel that you need to head back to Ibiza as a stepping stone, or maybe going on to Peru or somewhere. Right, I actually was in Ibiza about 3-4 weeks ago. A dear friend of mine, Diedrich, invited me over to stay with him. He was on the phone one day and I said, what do you need? And he said, I need to see you come. And everything just tied in, and I went, and I thought it would give me a lot of answers, give me a lot of questions, but spending the time with him was amazing. We worked together. It was like, yeah, I think it was pretty mind-blowing for both of us. So yeah, that is still my home. I felt it when I got there, but still not time to go back fully. I don't feel it really isn't, but it's very interesting. It's still there. It's still there. Yeah, it is that you just mentioned that, Susie. So, right, we're looking at fire signs here, and I feel fire signs when I'm looking at this. Again, the challenge that is coming in here is, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You haven't got a clue. You haven't got an idea. So how can you start something if you don't even know what you're doing? It's almost like I feel you've put roots down where you are, and there's this comfort zone. This is where I feel fire signs are in. Where is your fire? Your fire's gone out. Your fire's like a little candle there rather than this big blazing furnace. You're thinking too much. Okay, now, what I'm getting here for fire signs, right? You're being too rigid, okay? Your thoughts are actually, you're trying to do everything by the book, and you kind of do that. You've got to be free. There's this like kind of innate wisdom that you have, but you're blocking it off. It's almost like I'm seeing you like in this glass bubble, and it's like trying to knock to get out. You're not feeling seen. You're not feeling heard, but that is because you're not actually showing yourself, and you're not speaking in a way that comes naturally to you. You're not using this fire. You're actually trying to do it how everybody else would do it, rather than actually doing it in the way you do it, if that makes sense. So yeah, probably rules and restrictions, I would say, are keeping you stuck. It's putting your fire out rather than actually making it blaze. And I want to say to fire signs here,